Okay, so we're going to try and show you how to get a tire off a rim the redneck way. I'm sure there's a bunch of other videos on how to do this, but this is the easiest way that I know of. So here we go. So basically you got your tire just flat. You got to make sure that you let all the air out. This thing don't have a valve core in it, so ain't no problem there. This tire is pretty spent, so we're gonna get it off this rim so I can finish repainting it and get it ready to go on my truck actually. So first things first, you're gonna need some sudsy stuff. You're gonna get right here in this bead, right here. You can spray a bunch of soapy stuff in there so that hopefully it'll slip off easier. The other part you're gonna need is a big heavy piece of wood, like a 4x4, something like that. You can get one of these from Home Depot for about, I don't know, $9. We're gonna let gravity do our work for us. So you're gonna lay the tire down on the ground. Don't matter, front side, back side, don't matter. And we're gonna, hang on for a second. We're gonna grab this spray right here. I'll put it on spray. I'll grab this soap spray here. We're gonna spray it all around in the bead. Get a bunch of soap in there, like so. That should be plenty enough. I'm gonna put that up there. Then I'm gonna grab this 4x4. Put it just as close to that bead as we can get. You want to look at it straight from the top. Get as close to the rim as you can. Then we're going to take this truck and we're going to drive up onto the 2x4 until it demounts the tire. I went to go grab my big pry bar so I could help this thing along, and actually from just sitting here on top of the truck, it's already de-beaded it from this side. So now we're going to back off of it, flip it over, and do the same thing on the other side. You got a little close and nicked a piece off there, but that's okay. Served its purpose. Now we're just going to take this rim, flip it over, and repeat. Okay, so basically now that you have the tire unmounted, what you're going to want to do is push down on one side and get the end of the pry bar underneath the lip of the tire. Once you have that done, you want to step on the other side of the tire and push it down into the low groove that's in the center. While you're pushing it down, you roll that big pry bar towards you and it pulls the tire above the edge of the rim. Once the tire's above the edge of the rim, you can use a secondary pry tool like this hammer to start pulling the rest of the bead up over the outside lip of the rim. Once it's started, it's a fairly easy process. You just grab underneath of it and roll the tire over the bead. Usually you can get about halfway around and simply pull the tire up to remove the first lip. So the second part is basically the same as the first, except that now you are going to be removing the tire completely. Easiest way to do this is to pull up on the front side of the tire and insert your pry bar down as low as you can get it. Once that's done, you want to go ahead and lift up on the back side of the tire, and it will open a gap between the tire and the rim so that you can get the pry bar over the front lip of the tire. Once that's done, lift up on the front of the tire while you push the pry bar down. Then take a secondary pry tool and start to pry the bead over the lip of the rim like you did on the first side. Just takes a little time and patience, but it's not very hard. Like the first side, usually when you get about half of the tire over the rim lip, it will basically just slide off. And that is how you get a tire off a rim the redneck way. Now, real quick, I'm going to go through the tools that I use to show you how friggin' basic this is. Standard Husky 20-ounce hammer, which wasn't my first choice. This is what I was looking for. This so like a pry bar, and you get these anywhere. It doesn't have to be huge, just got to have enough on it so you can manipulate. And then this is a 36-inch gooseneck. This is just to get the tire to roll over the top of the rim. And actually I got this one right here at Harbor Freight for like $7. And the other, obviously, the other thing that I used is this big old 8-foot 4x4. It doesn't have to be an 8-foot 4x4. I've legitimately done it with half of that. In fact, I'm probably going to take this 4x4 and cut it down to the width of my bed so that it can be kind of a load stop, and I can keep it for unmounting tires. I got some new-ish tires, some Firestone, whatever the hell these are, tires. I still have some decent tread left on them. They're only like a year and a half or 2 years old. I think they're 2015. We can find out real quick. Here's another little interesting thing you can do. If you ever want to know how old, if you're buying used tires, if you ever want to know how old they are, see if I can find it. There's a dot that will have when they are made. Hang on for a second. I think I see it. DA2, tubeless. The heck is it? If you ever want to, if you buy used tires and you ever want to know how old they are, see if you're getting ripped off or not, look on the tires. I know this is upside down, but there's an oval like this on every tire, one side or the other, or maybe both, and they'll have a set of numbers. So this says 1415, right? And this other one right here should say the same thing. 1415. And what that is that's the date code. So these tires were made in the 14th week of 2015. So yeah, they're a couple of years old, whatever. They still got good meat on them. There's no dry rot. And I bought them for the best possible price I could get them for, which was nothing. So if you go to a tire shop and they say, oh, we got these tires for $200, and they look really good, always go around them and look for that date code. Because if you get a set of tires and say it's 2018, you know, what's this, October 2018, so you're in like week 40, whatever, doing short math, so it's like 4018, and these tires are from like, I don't know, 2 of 13, you know that they've been around way too friggin' long. Because no matter what, you only have a shelf life on tires, whether you use them or not, of between 7 and 10 years. And you really don't want to push it that far. You don't want tires any more than 3 or 4 or 5 years old. But these tires are going to end up going on those rims. That's where I'm hiding back there. All the tires on these are shot. So one by one, I'm repainting the wheels, and then we're going to slap some rubber on them and put them on the truck. I hope this video was helpful.